The moving truck rumbled away, leaving our family standing in the overgrown front yard of the Victorian house on Willow Lane. The place was enormous. 3 stories of weathered gray siding, sagging porches, and windows that reflected the afternoon sun like dull, watchful eyes. A rusted iron weather vane creaked ominously from the peaked roof. "Look at all this space," Mom said, clapping her hands together. "We can finally breathe." Dad grinned, jingling the keys. "And for half the price of anything else in town, it's a steal." I forced a smile, but something about the house made my skin prickle. Maybe it was the way the shadows stretched too long across the lawn, even in broad daylight. Or how the wind carried whispers through the trees, like voices just out of earshot. The realtor, Ms. Greer, had been in a hurry to leave after handing over the keys. "Lovely place, great bones," she had said, avoiding my gaze as I stared up at the attic window. "Just needs a little TLC." I frowned. "Why is it so cheap?" She hesitated. "The last owners relocated suddenly. Market slow." Now, as I stepped inside, the floorboards groaned beneath my feet like a warning. Dust motes swirled in the stale air, catching the light from the stained glass front door. The walls were lined with faded floral wallpaper, peeling at the edges. "Your room's upstairs, sweetie," Mom said, nudging me toward the grand staircase. "Third door on the left." I dragged my suitcase up the steps, each creak making my stomach tighten. The hallway upstairs was dim, the only light coming from a single flickering bulb at the far end. My new bedroom was spacious tall ceilings, an old 4-poster bed, and a large window overlooking the backyard. But my eyes were drawn to the narrow door in the corner. "The attic?" I asked, poking it. The wood was cold under my fingertips. Dad shrugged. "Locked. Probably full of junk. We'll check it out later." That night, as I lay in bed, the house settled around me with eerie sighs. Just as I was drifting off, a sound jerked me awake, scratching. Slow, deliberate, like fingernails dragging across the ceiling above me. I held my breath. Thump! Something heavy shifted in the attic. Then, a whisper so faint I almost missed it. "You're home." I bolted upright, heart hammering. The voice hadn't come from the attic. It had come from inside my room.